Welcome back. November is National Diabetes Month and a perfect time to talk about foot care. Foot problems are actually the main reason why diabetics end up in the hospital. Dr. Mitchell Waskin from the Foot and Ankle Center is here to share more. Thank you for being on the show.
My pleasure.
Yeah, and diabetes affects so many people. Kind of break down some of the statistics.
First of all, diabetes has about 30 million people in this country, and there's about 90 million people that are pre-diabetics, which means they're at greater risk for getting diabetes. But here's some important numbers, and I'm not a big numbers person, but I think it's important to hear these. 15% of diabetics will get ulcers, and 15% of those ulcers are going to go into amputations. Now here's what's significant. The 5-year mortality rate after that first major amputation is actually greater than the mortality rate of breast cancer and Hodgkin's lymphoma combined. It's over 85%.
Wow, and the thing is, honestly, if people take care of their feet, they could possibly prevent having to get these amputations.
Significant. Here's the good news. Just by getting what we call a comprehensive diabetic foot exam once a year, a really in-depth exam of your feet, much more in-depth than you'd get at your primary care's office or your endocrinologist. By doing this in-depth exam, it reduces by 85% all those bad things that you hear about.
Awesome.
And it's a simple exam, non-painful.
And we have some foot props. Talk about the feet that we have here in the studio and sort of the drastic change that can take place if you don't get the needed exam.
Well, as you see with these 2 feet here, on the bottom of the 1 foot, you'll see these little red circles there. And those are little pre-ulcerative areas. And what we really talk about when we do this preventive diabetic foot exam is that we tell people every day you need to look at your feet. And if you should see any of these small little red areas forming here, that's when you want to give us a call. In our clinic, we have a standing rule. If someone calls up and says, I'm a diabetic, I notice a little sore on my foot or a little red area, we actually will get them in that day regardless how busy we are, because if you catch it at that stage, then you prevent it from getting to the gangrene stage, which is the other model you see, which was turning the foot black.
Definitely. And you all recently expanded your clinic, so
we did.
Great news.
We did a major expansion of our clinic, and we were getting to the point where we just couldn't see all the people that wanted to come in, so now with the expansion, we definitely have a greater capacity.
That is awesome. Well, there is a free seminar so that you can learn a little bit more about foot care. We want to pop that information right here on your screen. Again, it's the Diabetic Foot Care Seminar going on Thursday, November 20th from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Foot and Ankle Center that's been recently expanded in Midlothian. For all the details, just head to WRIC.com. We'll be right back.